Do you find yourself frequently reminiscing about the 80s? Oh, the days of yore, spending quarter after quarter in your favorite timeless arcade machine. Well, I bloody don't, because arcades were practically extinct when I was growing up. This is Delta Zero of Living Vicariously HD, and these are Funko's Arcade Mystery Minis. So, these are not actually little electronic arcade machines. They do make stuff like that nowadays, but these are rather figures based on the respective properties. So you have Pac-Man right here, Centipede, Frogger, and then Miss Pac-Man. I think this one's a little harder to come by. I've had these for ages now. Like, probably 2 years for some of them, or a year and a half. So these are like the little pop vinyl things made by Funko, only a lot better. So here is the lineup. You have Pac-Man, Blinky, Miss Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man's ghost, implying that she's dead, Q*bert, Coily, who I believe is from Q*bert, Centipede, which looks frightening, Mega Man, who was not really an arcade game, Frogger, Dig Dug, Puka, and Fygar, not to be confused with Rygar, which is an NES game. That is a King K. Rool looking dragon guy with a cape from Dig Dug. So I'm going to carefully remove these one by one because I really want to preserve the boxes because they're very cool. I mean, they have the actual, you can see on the sides here, the arcade deco. And you gotta love the Frogger one. Just a business frog, late for the job. Miss Pac-Man's is really cool. And these, I mean, this is, you know, fairly authentic for how they looked. I have been in many arcades in my day. They just kind of were on the way out when I was growing up. We had like Celebration Station, Discovery Zone, which was like the mecca for play centers when I was growing up. So this is how we remember better times. A simple little snip. I've sourced these from Toys R Us, rest in peace. I believe GameStop, online. I've got these from everywhere. This is going to be a Pac-Man character? I presume so. Yes, we have Blinky, the red Pac-Man ghost, looking extra spooky. So it is fairly hollow feeling. Not too bad. He's got his little gloves. Sits very nicely on a table. So that's Blinky, there you go. Up next, let's go for the Frogger one. Frogger properties, I think there's just Frogger. So I'm presuming this is Frogger. I grew up playing Frogger on the Intellivision, believe it or not. That like late 70s, early 80s console with the number pad thing. There's a pretty decent Frogger port on there. And then of course Frogger as an arcade game. That one opened fairly easily. Okay, I'm gonna guess Frogger. That's my educated guess, my hypothesis. And, well, you can't see it, but yes, indeed, Frogger just popped out, and it is super cool. This is the actual, like, arcade deco for Frogger, complete with the business tie and the briefcase. That is really cool. I mean, you can see the seams and stuff, but it's alright. It's got the webbed feet, detailed tie, also on the back. That's nice little attention to detail. I love this. This is cool. I think the character art's really funny for Frogger. Reminds me of the Mario Odyssey depiction of the frogs. I wonder what he's carrying in that briefcase. Maybe just a bunch of fly paper, perhaps. Put you there, Frogger. Get your Centipede. The box is a little beat up. I think I probably got this one at Toys R Us, if I recall. Man, I missed that place. It's a shame that closed. So far, it's looking like they're just limited to the actual boxes that they belong in, which is nice because they're not really blind boxes in the same way most of these are. Could it be Centipede? It is Centipede. Wow. That is a cool little vinyl figure. Look at him. It's frightening. It's like a centipede mated with a dragon. So the back, right here, it's a clever design here. It's actually flat, so it'll lay on a flat surface without kind of wobbling everywhere. Very similar to the character art on the side. I don't seem kind of isn't so great right there where the paint is. So yeah, it's kind of similar to the depiction on the side, which is much more terrifying than, well, that. And last but not least is Miss Pac-Man. I'm a very big Miss Pac-Man fan. I actually played it a lot with my grandmother on the Sega Genesis, of all systems. There's a simultaneous 2-player, which I thought was so cool for Pac-Man. Alright, who do we have? We got Miss Pac-Man herself. Good, I was hoping I'd get her. So here she is. She has a pink bow, pink lips, and a little beauty mark. Typically, I think her bow is red, isn't it? Definitely a little bit of a different version of Miss Pac-Man, I would say. You can see her eyes have like the eyelashes where on the Pac-Man logo. It's kind of cool. A little bit of blue right here, too. I wish the gloves were a different color. They look kind of weird being just yellow molded like that. Especially when here, and she has pink gloves. Alright, well here they all are on top of their respective boxes. Blinky from Pac-Man, Frogger from Frogger, the Centipede from Centipede, and Miss Pac-Man from Miss Pac-Man. My favorite is definitely the frog from Frogger. I love this depiction of the frog. Just so funny to me. This is really cool though, very intimidating. Another cool thing about these boxes is that they have like these mock quarter slots right there, you can see. Everyone who played any kind of arcade games back in the day will never forget like the red or orange bright blinking light on the bottom. Thank you for watching, everybody. I am Delta Zero of Living Vicariously HD. I have a bunch of blind box related stuff on my channel, and especially related to video games. I like to do those quite a bit, so if you're interested, please subscribe or check all those videos out, and I will see you next time. Bye!